So this is kind of the last official day of the Lather Games of 2018. I'm traveling, still on the road. This is a Boar brush I plan on using tonight. And let's get my little jar ready for it. And this is a Semogue Owners Club Boar brush. Still a little damp from yesterday, but you know, sometimes when you're traveling you don't have time to dry everything out. But once I get home, I'll definitely take the time to do that. Alright, so he's going to soak for a few minutes. Today, for the Lather Games, it's Catie's Bubbles. And I picked one that I haven't yet tried. It's 322, and it's really kind of dank smelling. A very unique, kind of a dark, dank scent. Bitter like tar or something like that, but you can't really smell tar, but I'm just kind of trying to get you in the right direction of what it is. Maybe some musk and cologne, maybe a little bit of like some old rubber, something like that, but not that. You know, I'm just trying to approximate because I don't know how to describe this any better. It's just, it's neat. I've never smelled very much like it. I'm looking forward to trying it. After all, I know that Catie's Bubbles is a very good performer. And this is the last day of June. There will be one more bonus day, so it's not the last shave for the Lather Games. And the Gillette New. And this, I believe, is the long comb version. Will be my razor. It's kind of got that copper or red brass type color for the top cap. I don't know what the material is. I haven't researched it enough. I'm pretty sure this is brass. And here's the base plate with the comb. This is open comb. And the news, this is the typical fat bar handle. And I have the blade for it is the Voshkod. Not one that is really great for me in lots of razors. Not really a good performer. But this is the Lather Games. So we're trying fresh items. This blade has not been used by me in the Lather Games yet. Here, handling it carefully. Here's what it looks like on the American side. And then maybe, is this Cyrillic? I don't know. Here's the other side. All right. So, if you don't know anything about the Tex, this is the top cap. It's very similar to the Gillette Tex. Or maybe the Tex borrowed it from the New. And we just put the blade in. Those 4 posts in the corners make a great alignment tool. We'll put our base plate on. And the great thing about these old razors, they use the same screw base as so many razors do these days. So if you don't like this handle, you can go out and grab another one yourself. And checking the alignment. In general, it's always right. It just needs a slight nudge. There we go there. Now, with the soap, I'm going to take, this is a very soft soap. I don't know if that's always the case, but it got delivered to me a week or 2 or 3 ago, kind of on a dark, on a really hot summer day. And it's very, very soft. I mean, it's really more of a cream. I don't know if if in the heat it changed or if that's always its nature. So there we go. 1/4 teaspoon in there. Rinse that off my finger and see how it rinses pretty quickly. Okay, we're ready to go for everything else. And the post shave is going to be a balm by Jabonman, Citricos. It's kind of spicy. It's not dank like the soap, but it is spicy and kind of odd nonetheless. So that's why we're going with that. I just got finished with a long day of driving, so my hair is crazy. Sorry, you gotta view the top of my dome there, but let's rinse my face. All right. Now, the brush has had a few minutes to soak. I'm gonna sling all the water out. This is so creamy that I bet that we get to see some results right away. A lot of times when a soap is really soft, it shows you something in this initial kind of dry stage. A little bit. It is good to get this lather going. It helps you not to get a watery, bubbly lather. Alright, now take my Walmart syringe. Since I'm at a different location, my aiming of the camera is a little different than usual. However, it gives you a better view of my bowl, and that's really more important than my face anyway. Looking good, smelling good. This is an acquired smell, I believe. You know, it's not going to be universally accepted by everybody. And that's cool, because, I mean, some people are really going to enjoy it and love it because they're not finding it everywhere else. I've heard that Mirkvitter by Los Angeles Shaving Soap Company is similar in this same genre, and I've tried that one a couple times, but its dankness was, I didn't really know that it was supposed to be kind of rancid, so I just, even if I would have known that, to be honest, it's probably a little too rancid, a little too dank for me. But you know, those dark forests do have kind of a rancidity to them, and I guess that's what they were playing to. So this is in that same family, but I think the Mirkvitter was just a little too far into that area than my preferences lie. But the good news is I found a good home for it with someone who would appreciate it. We have 2 teaspoons of water in the lather now. Gonna throw in 1 more half teaspoon, and then I'll do a finger test after I get this mixed up properly. Don't have any wateriness or bubbles because I started slow with the water. Catie's Bubbles is just such a great performer. Let's take a look at the peaks. I'll draw it all down to the bottom. There's a little movement there. You can see that it's got a nice sheen on it there. Very nice. Let's do a finger test while it's in this kind of state. A little bit of cushion and good slickness. So you know what? Let's just shave with this. Don't want to water it down. All right, I'm gonna get my face wet again. And here we go. Very comfortable. This is I think this is about the 24th use of this brush. It's doing really well so far. It's a nice soft Boar brush. Semogue Owners Club. I really like this model from them. Feels very slick. Looks like I dialed it in pretty well. Looks like I'll have plenty of lather to do what I need to do. The new razor here, NEW, and usually we all caps it, is often has a lot of blade feel for me, and so with a bad blade, it can be very rough. Oh, but this is, I think I did like the long comb a little better than the short comb. And this is working very well. You know, it could be that when I last tried this razor, my technique was just not quite as good, or maybe this Voshkod is just a very good match for the way this razor works. This feels great. Just a little bit of blade feel. This is a terrific shave right here as far as comfort, and as I'm sure is going to happen. Pass number 2 and 3 will be even more smooth. It's just always that way. Since there's less hair to cut, I guess. Okay, I'm going to rinse this partially. I did not feel a whole lot of creamy slickness the first time there, the first rinse. And sometimes that does happen even with good soaps. All right. Second pass of lather. But I think the soap provided very good protection. Scent strength, I'd say, is about a 5 or a 6, and that's really where I like it. It's around me while I'm using the razor, especially while I'm applying the lather, and I'm moving the air around with the brush. Nice creamy lather. It's been a while since I've used Catie's Bubbles. It's kind of a weird name, not very masculine, but their performance is really good. They have a lot of scents, and many of them are very good. It is definitely one. It's at the time I started last year with the kind of more premium soaps. It was on Amazon, and you had several options. Maybe about a dozen soaps to choose from. Now, when I looked a couple months ago, they weren't on Amazon. I don't know if that was a permanent thing, or if they changed their marketing, or if Amazon was making them charge too much, or what. Or maybe it was just a temporary out of stock thing. There we go. Great, comfortable shave. Wow. This one, after the first couple shaves I tried with it, it's been sitting kind of in my out of rotation pile, but this is a great shave with a historic razor. All right, partial rinse. This is a soap that's rinsing very quickly from my face. Not a lot of residual slickness there. Sometimes that's nice because you don't have to spend so much time rinsing. It's definitely being a very good slick performer here. Nice scent. Interesting to see what. Yeah, this is just, it's kind of a niche scent, but you know what? I think it's the type of scent that could be an undercurrent for so many different things. And so what could be paired with this, I might wager, could be all kinds of stuff, you know? Like a dank strawberry type scent, like night music, right? A dank bergamot, an orange, you know, I can see that working really well. The aqua, ocean, don't know about that one. Can't predict that one. All right, we're ready to go. For the third pass. Little trouble area here. I always have to come down and make sure I get it the right way. So I kind of do it out of order. But in shaving, it's very subjective. You just do how you want. I don't feel like I'm going to get cut, which is very cool. Not how I would have thought this would have gone from my previous experience with this razor. And there we go. And we know it's going to be a quick rinse. I don't know about this formulation of the Catie's bubbles. I don't know whether it's an old one. I do know that the new version, as of last year at least, the new formulation was much more firm. So for what it's worth, maybe it's just this particular soap. I don't know. But I like it. It's very different. Okay. And there we go. I'm going to pause you while I check out the results. Normally I do a kind of a fourth pass that's only my neck area here, and I don't feel like I need to do that at all. I feel like I got an above average shave with this setup. So I have found a great razor to use with my Voshkod blades. I've got a few. I probably still won't pick up 100 of them. But I might try them in more of my razors because perhaps my technique has improved such that that blade is now a good blade for me. So that's just a testament there. If you get some blades you don't like, especially if you're a new shaver, save them, stick them away somewhere, come back to them several months later. Your technique will have changed dramatically and it may be a great blade for you. You may have collected a few other razors, which the Voshkod may work great in. So there you go. All right. It's not very drying on my face, so that's cool. It's got a good post-shave feel. Let's go ahead and put on a little bit of this spicy, savory. It almost feels like suntan lotion. A little goes a long way. You can definitely smell the orange. To me is the biggest scent on this one. And there we go. And there we go. All right. Great all the way around. Brush did great. Soap did great. The razor and blade just surprised me. Both of them. They're both kind of second string for me. And excellent results today. A great last day of the official part of the Lather games. And I guess that's what it's all about. Trying different things. Maybe going back and trying some old stuff just to get more variety into the games. So really, I'm very happy with that. So I hope there was something here for you that you were interested in knowing. And that's just why I do these things. Nobody has given me anything to rate, to pay in terms of a compensation or anything like that. I have acquired it all myself. Either it's been given to me as a freebie, like for an order that I did, or I've purchased it either new or used myself. All right. It is a little late. I've had a long drive. Hopefully my 5-hour energy has started to wane a little bit, and the caffeine that I had, and so I can get some sleep here soon. You take care and have a good night.